Drivers on part of the I-25 Gap project will notice fewer crews, smooth traffic from south of Castle Rock to Tomah Road. The first phase of the Gap project nearly complete with lanes and infrastructure in place.
Unfortunately, the added express lanes won't open until the rest of the stretch to Monument opens in 2022. With plenty of work still ahead, News 5's Spencer Humphrey, he joins us live with how drivers have been getting by so far and the roadblocks still ahead. Spencer.
Well, like you mentioned, there is still about 2 years left of work to do on the Gap project, but now that we're about halfway through the project, both drivers and State Patrol alike have been able to learn and adapt. If you travel the Gap regularly,
I commute mostly for work.
you know to build in some extra time.
Normally, what would take you like an hour to drive normally takes you about 2.5 hours.
And even as construction on Phase 1 wraps up, there are still plenty of Gap horror stories to tell.
We've been stuck in traffic for up to 45 minutes. We just turned the car off.
3 hours. Yeah.
Just ask Colorado State Patrol.
We have had issues throughout this of a lot of crashes.
Since construction began, they've been taking notes.
People do start to get used to having construction there, so some of them will adjust their traveling through those areas.
Some drivers opt to take side roads like Highway 105 in Palmer Lake.
And so when you have roads like 105 there, you are going to see some more traffic, people going through. I always tell everybody, if you're going to be doing that, make sure that you understand how that road is. There's some curves that you're maybe not used to, stop signs, traffic coming in from the side roads.
Because even side roads bring their own horror stories.
Sometimes GPS cuts out and gets you lost.
Sometimes you miss the turnoff and then you're somewhere, I don't know where, and then you just keep going until you figure it out.
Now, CSP tells me they are actually seeing traffic jams and traffic problems actually continue to be an increasing problem now at all times of the day, but they tell me that it's still worst at those peak times, being the morning commute, lunchtime, and evening commute. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. Spencer Humphrey, News 5.